Hey guys, so today at school, I was just sitting there and I'm reading my copy of The Watchmen. And I'm not really paying attention to it, I'm just reading my comic book. And I hear this voice. And this girl just walks up and she's like, "Do you like anime? Do you like anime?" And I'm like, yeah. Because it just kind of like confused me because I was reading a comic book and I wasn't really thinking about anime or anything like that. So I look up at the girl, and I mean, I hate to like say anything about people, but she was like one of them girls that wear like mom clothes that they just shop in their mom's closet. And so I'm like, yeah, I like anime. And she's like, really? I like Death Note and Naruto and Inuyasha. What do you like? I'm like, I guess out of those I like Death Note, it's probably the best. And she's like, really? You really like this vampire site then I know about. And she was just telling me this weird story about some vampire site that she knows. It was really weird. And then she started talking about Twilight. I have nothing against Twilight, but it's just not something I'd like to talk about with people because they get all like freaky about it. And so then my friend comes up, my friend Nikki, and she's like, "Oh, I heard vampires." She's like, "What?" So the girl just starts talking about vampires even longer, and I'm like, oh god. So she finally starts talking about vampires, and then she's like, "Do you like to write stories? Do you write stories?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, sometimes I guess." And she's like, "Have you ever heard of fanfiction.net?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I've read some stuff off there." So then she talked about fanfiction for a while, and I don't know, I was trying to like be polite and not be mean and just talk to her, but she was one of the people that just don't get the hint to leave. And finally, she starts singing. She's like, you want to hear the song I wrote? I wrote it. And all her songs were about food. The girl sang to me like 4 times. And I just like didn't know what to do. And she's just one of them people that you're like, what do you say to that? I had no idea. And I just looked at her singing to me. And then finally she's like, "Oh, can you help me find my class?" And I'm like, "What, are you new?" She's like, yeah, I'm new. And then I'm like, "Oh, well, your classroom's in the other hallway, at the back of the hallway." So then she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna leave." And then my friend Nikki said something to her, and I'm like, "Nikki," I'm like, "Shut up." So finally, like, I goes like, "What lunch do you have? What lunch do you have, huh?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm a senior, so I have both lunches." And she's like, "Do you skip? You skip?" I'm like, "No, I have both lunches." And she just kept thinking I skipped and didn't understand why we have both lunches. And I'm like, "I don't know, we just do, okay?" And then she said, "Oh, well, I have first lunch. If you want to see me, I have first lunch. You should find me. Maybe I'll see you at first lunch." I'm like, yeah, okay, but right. I just let the girl go. But I mean, it was just really weird. And now I'm afraid tomorrow she's gonna come back and she's gonna be there. And I've already planned on relocating if she comes back. Like, I can understand she's just trying to make friends because she's new, but it's like, she was just really freaky. Anyone that sings to me when they first meet me, I'm just not gonna, it's just weird. So, I don't know. I just thought I'd tell you guys because I just thought it was really weird and creepy. And I don't know, you can tell me about any stories you guys have had with encounters with weird people like that and how it went. I'll have more videos, hopefully. I just started the whole video thing, so if you like my stuff, I guess you can subscribe, maybe, if you want to. So hopefully I'll have more videos up soon. See ya!